Hello, this is Mike. NoStressMike.com. And wow, I'm out here doing my exercises. Man, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. In the long run, it's sprinkling now, and I didn't get the temperature, but it's not real cold, probably in the 50s. Wow. But it's hard, and boy, this is, I say, I'm not up north. See, this is, well, next week will be November, and normally I'm already somewhere south. And so I've never had to deal with this kind of weather. Rex, let's go. Never had to deal with this kind of weather since 2003 is when I moved down to Central America. And even at that time, I was living in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's not as bad as up here. So, talking about that, I'm in Topeka, Kansas. When I left Topeka, Kansas, it had been in 1966. It was 125,000 population. And right now, here it is, October 2021, and it's still 125,000 population. Really odd. I mean, in the way of every place that I know, the population has increased in the way of cities. Some of these small towns have got smaller because there wasn't nothing there to do. But something's, and I've mentioned Topeka was really strange at the time when I was living here. I was born and raised here. And I say, the police kept saying I'm a criminal, and they kept wanting to throw me in jail as a teenager. And they never, and then when I went, my dad sent me down south because it was just a matter of time when they're going to throw me in jail. And down there, all these old farts like I am now, they didn't dial 911. They'd come over and slap me upside the head and say, "Boy, don't do that." And then I stopped doing it. Whew. And so that's why I fit in better down south than up north. And I don't know if the weather has anything to do with it or not. But anyway, it's been, we haven't been getting that much rain at all. But now that's it for, we're going to be getting it. And this isn't even much of a rain, just sprinkling. And it's been sprinkling probably about 2 or 3 hours now. And it doesn't really look like it's going to get much more than this. See, even Rex, can you see Rex? Yeah. Even Rex is moving real slow. And so it's a little different. And so when I talk about different places that I've gone to and I talk about the stuff that I see and stuff, you got to remember some of that stuff is unique for that particular area. in which this right here is a good example. Like I say, Topeka is where Brown versus the Topeka Board of Education, and this was the last segregated schools in the United States. And I didn't graduate. I quit my senior year. And but if I would have graduated, I'd have been the first to go through the Topeka school system, white school system, and but I couldn't do it. There was just way too many racial problems that I had to deal with. And like I say, my dad didn't want me to fight, and I'm not known to let people do things to me. So even as a child, I could tell there's a reason for you to, what I talk about, slap me upside the back of the head. There's a reason, and then there's a reason not to. And so I've had to learn this stuff and then learn how to respond appropriately. And I say, and through the years, I've had to do the same thing because, like I say, as different areas, it would be more welcoming to my lifestyle. And my lifestyle is, like I say, I've owned businesses. Try to make them go. Some places that wouldn't go. I'm surprised we were able to make money here in Topeka. But like I say, they did. And this was back when my family got here in the 30s and 40s, and then I came along. But like I say, it's a different kind of place. In the way of weather patterns, it's the same thing. I don't expect a lot of things to happen here in the way of what's going on in the country, because it's all happening in big cities. Here, they don't seem to be doing anything. Every once in a while something will start up, but there's not enough of them. And then all you need to do is just approach them and say, "Hey, get out of here," and then they stop. So it's not no big deal what goes on. But like I say, this is a different kind of place. I say summer, you saw the summer's really hot here. And winter is normally a little cold too. So hey, Rex, come on, let's go. Come on. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you to let you know where you are, and what it is. If you've never been anywhere, if you were born and raised there and you stayed there, you think that's the way the world is. I haven't. I've gone to different places, even here in the United States, and it's not like I just spent a few days there. I mean, I've put some time in, either weeks or months, and sometimes years in a place. So I've got things to compare it to, and that's what's important. And it's the same thing outside the country. I never left until I was 52. And then when I was 52, that's when I left the country and I started doing everything that I was doing here in the United States, doing it outside the United States in different countries, different cultures. And you can see people got a different mindset. I was talking about the morals. It's the same thing. Even in the United States, the moral standards are different on what part of the country you're in. Some people don't think they have a moral obligation. So then what I say, I was down south, they have a moral obligation, slap me upside the back of the head and tell me don't do that. And they also have a moral obligation to shoot you. I mean, Southern folk are a little different. And but like I say, they have to have the right mentality, the right morals to know when to shoot you. And this is something that they think about, and it's in their lifestyle. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.